What if your body is quietly losing its ability to move and you don't even notice it? Most people think stiffness only happens with age, but mobility loss often starts much earlier. And your body usually sends warning signals long before serious problems appear. In this video, we'll break down 10 hidden signs your body is losing mobility and what's actually happening inside your muscles and joints. If standing up after sitting feels difficult, your joints may be losing mobility. Inside every joint is a lubricating fluid called synovial fluid. Movement circulates this fluid and nourishes cartilage. But when joints stay still too long, fluid circulation slows. This makes the joint feel tight and resistant to movement. Over time, reduced joint motion can lead to stiffness becoming your new normal. Healthy shoulders should move freely in multiple directions, but limited overhead reach often signals reduced shoulder joint mobility. When the muscles around the shoulder blades stop moving efficiently, the shoulder joint compensates by moving incorrectly. This can slowly reduce range of motion and increase tension. Mobility loss here often starts silently before pain appears. Morning stiffness isn't always about sleeping wrong. During sleep, your spine stays relatively still for several hours. When mobility is reduced, spinal joints become less responsive after rest. The discs between vertebrae depend on movement to distribute fluid and nutrients. Without regular spinal motion, the back can feel rigid when the day begins. Squatting requires coordinated mobility from the hips, knees, and ankles. If squat depth decreases, the problem often starts in the hips or ankles. When these joints lose range of motion, the body shifts weight forward. This changes movement mechanics and reduces stability. Over time, limited mobility can make basic movements harder. A healthy neck should rotate easily, but when surrounding muscles stay tense or inactive for long periods, neck rotation gradually decreases. This often happens when the upper back loses mobility, because the neck compensates for limited movement below it. The result is a feeling of tightness when turning your head. Walking seems simple, but it actually requires coordinated movement of the hips and spine. If hip mobility decreases, stride length becomes shorter. This means the body uses more energy for the same distance. Reduced stride length is often one of the earliest mobility warning signs. Sometimes mobility loss shows up as movement avoidance. You stop bending, twisting, or reaching because the movement feels uncomfortable. When the brain senses restricted movement, it limits that motion to protect the body. But avoiding movement actually reduces mobility further. This creates a cycle of decreasing movement capacity. Mobility and balance are closely connected. When joints move less freely, the nervous system receives fewer movement signals. These signals are important for maintaining stability. Reduced mobility can therefore affect balance and coordination. This is why flexibility and mobility training often improve stability. Simple actions like bending, twisting, or reaching should feel smooth. If these movements feel restricted, mobility may be decreasing. This usually means certain muscles have become overactive while others remain underused. The body then loses efficient movement patterns. Mobility loss often creates the feeling that your body is aging faster. But in many cases, the problem isn't age, it's reduced movement variety. Joints are designed to move through multiple ranges daily. When movement becomes repetitive and limited, mobility gradually declines. Mobility doesn't disappear overnight. It slowly fades when movement becomes limited. The good news is that mobility can improve with small daily changes. Simple stretches, joint movement, and regular activity help maintain healthy motion.
If you want more science-based videos about how your body really works, subscribe to the channel and keep learning how to move better.